So this is a game, Disco Elysium, that I tried to play a couple of years back before I had to take a sort of forced hiatus. And so I have no idea what I was doing or how I was doing it. So we're just going to start a new game and hopefully get close to what we were doing. And if not, then, this is one of those games where you can play multiple times and have different outcomes. So we'll see what happens. Nope, that is not what I was doing. That was... There we go. How are we going to do this one? Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. And extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Wowzers. Let's try... Okay, so I was doing thinker. Why don't we try physical then? Or I guess that was just like the default one. Let's just do physical anyway. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm, primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby.
Some days be like that.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Wait, what?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
What would Dummy Dusko do?
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just nice women.
But you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Alright, Alonzi, let's go. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. I hate to say it, but this number 2 sounds more like me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive, of course not. I want to sail. Yep, I do. Let's just go.
I wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's horrifying. I do this to myself. Tell me what's waiting for me. I don't care. I'm an idiot. A brave idiot. Boom.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Let's see. Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Please no, I changed my mind. Take me back to the formless. Yeah, let's just get this over with.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Alright, help someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Is there like a censor button or something I should have done for this? I can't remember. Okay. Ugh, look at the face. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's take a quick look here. Options. We want to have language, dyslexic font, yes. Okay, ooh, that's nice. Detective mode, tutorial agent. Nah, streamer mode. Oh, good, it's already on streamer mode. Great, and ooh, interesting. We can definitely do that later. Language, full, brilliant on dynamic shadows. Do we have anything for subtitles, or subtitles already on? We're going to continue that and we'll save game as, let's Whirling in Rags, day 1. All right.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
All right, I'm going to pull on the fan
switch must
again.
be broken because nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine.
Ugh. Yeah, I've lived in apartments like that.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Medium success. Wait, did I bust my tie?
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Okay. Do we turn on the light, or is my headache such that I do not want to do that? Take all? Okay, great. Preserve my modesty here. Do we have a shirt? Oh, I'm wearing the tie already. A magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Truly not going to need that.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
All right. What is all this? Oh, perception. Disco. What was it? Disco ass blazer. Okay. Pants. Let's see here. Hey! Hey, Ziegler. How are you today? Oh, no. Is Nightbot still... I gotta fucking ban Nightbot. How do I take that off? I already unmodded him. Oh, my God. Nightbot, I'm gonna... Oh, no. Don't even know where to start. Yeah, I can't help you with that. I'm honestly not sure what's going on with that here. I am going to remove Nightbot after the stream if I can figure out how to. Yep, give me a second here. It's going to be a little chaotic noise-wise. So when you say you're going to try to mod yourself into Halo, you're going to try to put your model on as like a skin for Master Chief? Here's the shirt, possibly. Yes, that would be really cool, actually. Tore at the tape when the song was playing. Oh. Reel-to-reel tape is still on. Rolling empty. Okay, so... Oh. So I'm seeing some shoes here. Green left foot. Okay. What is... Oh, that's the door to the opposite side. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Uh-oh. Bottles in the bathtub, beer, wine, and sweet liquors. There's the shirt. Okay.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Boy, oh boy. All right, dude, you're gonna have to figure out what you look like eventually. But yeah, how you doing, Ziegler? Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Huh. If there's something wrong, if I have to leave this place, I gotta at least make sure I'm not covered in blood.
Behold.
Oh, what a handsome fella. Oh my God.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Let me see here. Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's, some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. Yeah.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
How's the sound, by the way? I was kind of struggling with the OBS to make sure that the volume of the game even showed up. I'm not making it. The face is making itself. I have no idea why it's there. It just is. That
Please stop.
sounds about right.
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Yeah. Don't tell me what to do, brain.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Yeah.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom, God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off to a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charge to it. It's an expression of pain. Let's go with number 4.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Let's see here. Very low, very low. So my brain is bad, so... Alright, give it a shot.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Oh well. You know what? Doing alright for myself. Let's see here. I guess it would be too much to ask for there to be like some form of water in this place. Well, what happened here?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Huh, did I break it with my own hand?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Let's see here. Wait, what am I doing? Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
Great, so...
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Alright, I don't need it. I don't need anyone.
The cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Alright, cool. Experience. Officer profile incomplete. Find your other shoe filled. Done. Okay. Kind of getting used to this here. I forgot this was kind of like a... I forgot the whole dice aspect of this game to begin with. It's literally been so long since I played this. What's this? Ooh, take the change. Here we go. Here's the balcony. Smell of sea makes you dizzy. Hey, there she is. Look at this handsome chap all dressed and ready to face the day.
There they both are.
Oh.
Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Yeah. A little grin on my face from getting my shoes. Okay. So... Oh, interesting. Hand-eye coordination. Okay, so I can still gain all these things here. I have 5 experience points, which I've already used on that, and maybe if we're doing physical, we don't have enough skill points. Okay. Yeah, if you're able to do the Master Chief skin, that'd be really cool. Let me know if that works out, because I'd love to see the end result. Okay. So, let's see here. Let's take a look at the calendar here.
Hello, officer.
March, the year is 51. Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Classy, orange disco dancer.
Her eyes are brown, and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer, am I military personnel? Keep your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. No, she approached me.
No.
Wait, I know I'm a businessman. Let's see, chief executive officer. Then why'd you call me officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
So far she's like our only real grip on sanity right now here. So you're shitting me? Goddamn right, I'm a policeman. I don't think I need to be that aggressive. I know we're stupid, but we're not that stupid. Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Okay. How do I fucking do this? Give me a second here. I'm going to see if I can just get rid of Nightbot. Okay.
In today's super quick video, I will show you how to delete Nightbot commands as a streamer or as a moderator. To delete Nightbot command, open your chat window. Next.
Okay.
Type !delcom. Space. Now enter the command that you want to delete. If everything goes well, Nightbot will confirm that the command has been deleted successfully. If this video helped you in any way, then please leave
Okay. God, I really hate Nightbot. Well, that doesn't do anything. Great. My God. Okay. Well, that's not helpful. All right, we're just gonna power through with this and try to remove it later on. Sorry about that. I do not understand. I've like tried 2 different ways to get him to stop doing stuff, and he just does not want to fucking cooperate. All right, what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Suggestion: challenge. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physical. No, that's a weird suggestion. Let me. This face? No. I might be a dum-dum, but I'm not an animal.
Could it be because of the drinking?
Fair enough.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
All right. I think we've gleaned enough information from here. Anything else is going to be coming off as a creep.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Fair enough.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Let's see here. What if I don't want to ask questions before you go? I have some questions for you. Why? She's right now she's your neighbor. You're not accusing her of anything.
You're a cop, Harry. It is unnatural of you not to...
Yes.
Okay, I guess this is just the tutorial here. Let's see. Your room was almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? Here we go.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on all right. Yeah, this seemed more like after waking up. This is probably the most accurate.
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Ooh, Boise. Let's do this one here because I've got that as part of it. What was I singing? I've heard enough.
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also...
what else?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
No, that's stupid. What happened? I've heard enough. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me.
All right.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Sure wasn't being assaulted. That's so me. What did I do? You're making this up. I would have... No, I've seen the place that I just walked out of.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Let's see here. Was there anything else? Please let me... Please let me know if please tell me there wasn't anything else.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
All right, fair.
Sounds like you were in some real fundamental pain there, muscle man.
I went out afterwards.
You know who else was in fundamental pain? My mom.
And that was it.
Everything was quiet around 4 or 5, and that was it. All right, so this is probably essential information here.
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Fair enough. And exactly where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where, like, in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Cool.
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
Or you're here in Revachol against your will, or doing something you don't want to do. All right. Thank you for your time.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Okay. So, items, empty cassette price, keys. Oh, that is a hideous tie. Smoke. Looks like she let the knife stub of the whole ashtray. It's still smoking.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
Okay.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Oh, yeah, I should totally do that. Let's see here. I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. Make it priority 1. Well, I'll think about it. I don't know what kind of person I am yet, so...
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
What? Alright. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's the children's menu. I wonder if they filled out the word jumble. Weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe de Monde. Alright. Guess we're going down the stairs. Why am I here and what am I doing? Oh, what? Alright. What is this? Summer door closed for the winter. This is where the lyrics should be. Oh, karaoke. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for somebody to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Let's see here. Something tells me you don't like me. Look at the stuffed bird. Are you a bartender?
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
I have a feeling that was my work.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Ste Koaris Skua."
Um, that's the great school, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Huh.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm responsible for that.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
All right, so you're being sarcastic, obviously. So not only am I a cop, but I'm a hero. No, you're.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Okay, so, oh my god, did I do all those things? I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things. I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer. Okay.
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
Alright, what have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Let's see here. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Okay, so the bartender.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
What's the difference? You look like a bartender. Understood. What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did the Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Why would I not be able to infer what you mean by that? Menu's been wiped clean. Only word Monday is... Ooh, they're serving Monday today. Water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. The door is bolted. Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Soft purring of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Okay. Catch inside a glimpse of the Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. Mess hall reserved for Union members. Door open at 1600. All right.
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, hello.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
All right. A royal pinball machine is unplugged. Ugh. Nothing around. Even in the future, nothing works. All right. Hey,
A
buddy.
bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Nice Pokemon jacket, dude.
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Okay. Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Sure.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh, I don't really know my name. Conceptualization. Invent a name for yourself. Say, yeah, well, let's give this low. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. It's so cool. It's very cool, but won't come off as a douche if I call myself that. Very, very cool, but maybe just a bit too ostentatious. This guy feels like somebody who would just say the first thing that comes off the top of his head.
Yes, well.
That's probably for the best.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Okay, so you mean him, not towards the cafeteria? Yeah, I just talked to him. No, I haven't. There's been some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for somebody else.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Yes.
It also
Correct.
wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Cool.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body. I don't like dead body. You know what? If this, like, legitimately, if this was me, and I do have memory problems, I would just fake it and be as honest as possible. I'm not going to pretend I don't know what I'm doing. So this is out. This is stupid because he's literally the rough and tumble archetype. Look, man, completely. We're just going to go, no.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Yeah, we didn't want to move. We didn't want to contaminate the crime scene.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
All right, that's fair.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Gotcha.
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
Let's see here. Don't worry about the body. I'll rip it down. What if you told him not really? Police officer, how can you be so sure I'm from the police? I don't remember anything. Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
Okay.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Check your pockets.
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Cool, he's in my party. So I'm the barbarian, he'll be the wizard. Okay, so interview, cafe manager, inspect the woman's body, respect badge missing. Whole bunch of stuff that we've got to do.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Detective Raphael Ambrosia Costiu.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
The use is very scummy.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Ooh, sorry. I forgot how important you were.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Do you have any questions?
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Okay, why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Oh, okay. Well, he's not going to cooperate with that, and I don't have a
Extra
warrant,
fine.
so...
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Okay, and...
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Fair enough.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
Let's see here. Before you said they hoisted him on a tree, what do you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers. That it was a lynching.
Oh, interesting.
The locals, customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Oh, okay, so it's that kind of they. All right.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
Well, you are a wealth of helpful information.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
The lieutenant turns the page.
Let's go.
Okay, great. Speaking of that, what have we got here? We're about halfway to leveling up. Let's see. Physique, endurance, hand-eye coordination, perception. Oh, and it looks like... Oh, I see. So... these are the ones where we can do more stuff, and these are less. We're only able to do so much with these. Motor is the base 4. Signature skill. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go indeed.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Off we go.
One moment you're running like the wind. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger. Furiously. With both hands. Why?
Oh no.
That's true. Yes. And it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it.
Watch out!
Please tell me I didn't just kill this woman.
Everything goes dark.
Oh my god.
Back so soon.
Did this need to happen? I gave no such command to my body. Yeah, that's...
Those are mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mystery.
Okay, so... it has probably been about 2 to 3 years since I played this last. Did I just die or kill somebody? Is this like a fail state?
You are way cool. I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying?
Let's
Have
see.
you felt the love?
And I sure as hell haven't felt no love.
That is too bad. We all need a little love. Are you okay?
The cryptozoologist's wife. Okay, so she's fine.
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
Okay.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair. Check on him.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
With your back against the cold mosaic floor, you feel the pain recede.
Okay.
You just need to get up and dust yourself off.
Oh my god, the like all this stuff here is fucking terrifying. Cool, thanks for your cooperation. Yeah, I think that's after that absolute shitstorm. This is probably like play it off like.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there.
All right, fair enough. But if you lock me out, how am I going to get my broken tape with the like tape recorder?
And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Fair enough. Oh. Cool. Shake it off, big guy.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
We're just gonna not think about that. That seems like thinky person problems. All right, Kim.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Let's see here. Why are you on the same case? Yes, that's a good one.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
How much do we want to? I don't want to fucking reveal to this guy that I'm basically unable, because like if there was a comedian who was doing this bit where it was just like, you know how in the movies, like when somebody is in an accident, they wake up and they don't remember anything here, and then they have to try to like work backwards to figure everything out here. If that would ever happen to me, you'd never know it, because I'd be like, hey, guy, until like you were able to figure out everybody's names and what was going on here. I'm kind of operating off of that same sort of thing here, which is like, oh yeah, I don't have amnesia. What are you talking about? But what do you think about this? What do you remember about that? So we can compare notes.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Okay, yep.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay, let me see here. Excuse me, take a little drink there. I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved, something supernatural. White male in his 40s, what more do you need? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. Okay, the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? We're gonna just brush that off.
I'm relieved that you agree.
Yep. He does not... Yeah. Kim, just from our brief interaction so far, seems to be a very straightforward thinker.
Was there anything else you wanted to know? Good.
Why not?
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Fair enough. We'll work better together if we have more rapport. Come on, Lieutenant, open up a little bit. You're right. What's to know about a lame binoclard? How about this?
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You don't look a bit. That sounds racist. Tell me a secret about yourself. Do you ever talk with yourself? Let me see here.
That's correct.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncut material, if you say so yourself.
Yeah, glasses are cool.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome. What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice and warnings or anything, so that's how you tap your side of your head. Let's... Oh man, I've painted myself in a corner here. I really should save more.
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
Oh, okay, cool.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
All right.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Sure. Let's see. I think you should... tell me about the case again. I think we've elucidated enough from this here. Basically, there's a guy, he's hung up on there. They think that it might be the Union. There's a Union. Ma'am, are you okay?
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
Aw. Let's see, I had once, wink twice, but then I lost her. I don't really want to talk about that right now. I don't know. Wink. I'm done with mating rituals. Nah, let's try this. She's being friendly. Let's just be friendly back.
You rascal.
Ha,
I'm
cute.
too old for you, and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
I like her a lot.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Well, she's a sweet old lady.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Wacky enough for a motley crew. Oh my god. What the fuck is this nonsense? Holy shit. Are you okay? I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I don't know what got into me. Sweetie needs money. Just Sweetie's get money. Oof, boy. I swear, like, I know this game's reputation. You can just go, like, absolutely fucking bug wild with this stuff here, depending on how much of a chaos gremlin you want to be. This is my first time that I remember really going through this, because I think I got as far as calling in for my badge, and that's when I was able to stop last time. I think I'm going to try to play it a little safe with this, especially since I'm already kind of a meathead. And also he's standing right there. I don't want to say that out loud.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that?
Let's see. It was like my body had a will of its own. I was running and my torso turned. Hands made this loop gesture. I'm sorry you had to witness it.
Don't beat yourself up over it too much, dear. People do strange things when the old fight or flight kicks in. I'm just glad you weren't injured.
I mean, I was, but then I just kind of shook it off. You seem to be in a chair. Is that terribly rude? It could be really rude, but...
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Okay.
Of course, dear.
I'm not going to bother
Good
this
luck with your
nice young
case.
lady. Anymore. Alright, so alright, so presumably we go out and around to the backside.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol.
Oh yeah, great
Rain
city.
drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
What the fuck?
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
Okay, patrol cloak. Alright, so maybe that's another... Maybe I could get a cool bomber jacket like Ash Ketchum here.
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds.
Okay.
The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Oh, speaking of which, let's do a quick save here. Nope, can't do that. Who are you, ghosts? What is down the show? Render fingers through your dampened hair.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. There's a fleet on the corner. A plastic coat is folded into a small triangle under the counter by the window. Beyond that, the strikebreakers have gathered. The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Okay, so clench your teeth and stop shuddering.
You shudder, looking down at your feet. Two green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the mosaic paving of the plaza.
Oh, Voisey. Well, that little shit is throwing some rocks at that
This
corpse.
rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
East, okay. So... Oh, I can just walk. That's interesting. Heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all. Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
A cute gardener.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
Let's see here. And what are you doing here? There's more to you than that.
I'm working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
But...
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Alright, fair enough.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Let's see, we need directions. Where do
Of
we need
course.
directions to? Where
Where
am
to?
I? What's up north? We did east, west, and south. What's north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
All right.
No problem.
If I need
She's
more
very
directions, I'll
Of
come back to
course.
her
If
later.
there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
We'll find some gloves that aren't like from her. Pigs go home. Street is illegible. Okay. What is this?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. feel like a traveler.
I'm
You
alone.
are, my man.
Okay, what's going on here?
The jam, my man.
Lorries.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
Alright, what's my jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, all around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you said. Could you say it again? A little less plotting.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Let's see here. Tell me more about the strike. Do you know anything about the dead man? Oh, yeah, let's do that one.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Keep him busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Yeah, it sounds like important work.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Okay, spread Tell me more about the strike. What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occidents. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
So nothing illegal then, which is machine behind you. Could I get one of those Fallon tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Fair enough.
There's no denying it. Your body needs to feel the touch of some good performance, man.
Alright.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Alright, let's not be like a fucking lunatic right off the bat. Plenty of time for that, I'm sure. What is this? Goods from the lower hazard, litter the surroundings. Goods from the... Okay. Probably nothing over here. Is there a run button? There is, in fact, a run button. Keep up, old man. What's all this stuff here? Jump jams, popular music mag, and most able-bodied men. Oh no, they're much hunkier than you. It's impossible. Alright, what is this? Is this the Freet Sick? Okay. Okay, what's this?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Yeah, oh boy, what's that? Point to the raincoat, locked. How much money do I have? I have 40 cents. Perfect. Low and endurance. Okay.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult.
Yeah. Alright. Let's talk to you.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Let's see, what is this magazine? We have some questions for you. Magazine.
You mean this?
Uh-huh.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Fair enough.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Let's see here. Forget about all that. What is this Fashion Police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Okay. Let's see here. What's the numero uno guy right there? Does he look like this? Point to yourself. I'm gonna guess no. Point to her hat. I bet you would take the prize.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay.
All right. See anything about the
really
dead body?
to be
Yes.
chatting to anyone, but I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so.
We already know how long he's been there. What do you think happened?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
No. I didn't know him at all. Uh-huh.
Let's just head back out. We can't. I can't afford anything here. I don't know if Kim's gonna spot me for a raincoat. All right, promised work. Let's head back and just start looking at the body. That's horrifying. Yep. Alrighty then. I'm gonna pile drive this kid into the goddamn dirt. Oi.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Hey kid, a word, police business. I'm on your time, please. I'm not getting into this right now.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Oh my god.
Love it in the dick.
Hey Kim, I need you to just talk to the manager. I'm just gonna be a few minutes here. I wouldn't worry too much if you hear screaming.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Yeah, stop using slurs as my crime scene. That's not how we do it.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous, you should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Fuck you, brain.
Yeah, Kuno. What?
Kuno's riding it.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
Alright, I'm gonna toss this kid over the fence at the other kid.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
Alright. Look, I have some questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Handcuffs. Turn around.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
The cake, pure and unsullied. Oh, to be a child again. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, this cake ain't gonna grow up. Guess I'm gonna make sure of that. Ooh, Boise. I do not like this kid.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay, the body. The body. What do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Yeah. Have you seen anybody suspicious around besides
Just
yourself?
a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Also, welcome in the cake. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I'm just starting up a new round of this. I didn't get much further than this. These scenes right here the first time I played this. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. Ugh, that face. This face and this face and this face and this face. They're going to have a face-off. Battle of the uglies. Welcome in, welcome in.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Oy, 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 oy.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Okay.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Popo phone. Okay, you got it. All right.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
You didn't see it happening.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Good. Hey, Kuno, could you go back there?
I don't know.
Because
Some fucking Mesco or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
where's Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Oof, God. All right, so I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno. I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
It seems like a spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. All right, let's take a look at our corpse.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Fun. Yeah, no, I've been kind of playing a little safe with this run through because I don't know what's going on. Thank you for that. I do try to be a chill person. But I don't think our boy here has the wherewithal to mentally spar with a fucking 12-year-old.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Okay. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Low. My endurance is not great right now. Let's give it a shot.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind.
Try to walk away. Here it goes. And there she is.
It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
Dude, you missed. You were supposed to do it right here. Yeah, no, I don't think I would eat anything on Kuno's shoes. I think Kuno probably hasn't bathed Yeah, I don't think he's ever bathed. Like once.
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Well, that should help with the hangover, at least.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone.
Thanks, wipe your mouth.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Great. Where do we get ammonia from? Think ammonia would help.
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
Not you. Okay, where do we get this ammonia from?
I can't handle the headache.
Ah, fair enough.
It's more likely he can handle the smell. Unlike you.
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
Great. Let's go get that.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Perfect. I'll just spend my 40 cents on that. Okay, so report your badge missing. Lieutenant said you could use the radio with motor car to call the station. Let's call the station first.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's just run. What is that? Is that my vomit?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard.
All right, let's give that another shot.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Fair enough. Great. So I am actively... All right, let's see if the gardener has a shovel that I can whack Kuno in the head and then bury him somewhere nearby.
Hello again, officer. How are things? Sure. I'm done with them.
Great. Perfect.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
All right, and while we're at this, and you have to run, thank you for your assistance. Thank you for cooperating with the police.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Kuno would only crawl out. Yeah, you know what? You're not right. You are absolutely correct on that. I feel like Kuno would, need a very deep grave and probably a rock put on top of it in order to keep that little weasel from scrambling out again. Steering levers, micro radio.
A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Okay, Kim, what are we looking at? Run your fingers over one of the steering levers. So, obviously, this is not something that would be in, like, this style of car is not something you'd see in 51. So this is like some kind of retro futurism sort of thing. Pull out the pull-out toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat.
And take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
All right.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Let's see here. Push in the pull-out tool to hand crank flashlights, rubber-handled chain cutters. That's going to be important. We're going to need that to get the body down, I think.
Cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Yep, it's right there. It's exactly telling you what to do with that.
The pull-out toolbox.
Pick up the radio.
Lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Okay, be confident. Yeah, let's just utter some gibberish in there.
This is Officer Alice Demetri.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Okay. Could you connect me with the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report. Need to connect me with Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Ignore Alice and press the button labeled save. No, I think we're going to do that. Let's just do this first, because that...
Just a second, officer.
Let's see here. Hands you on hold. Static crackling like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greeting you from the radio. His rattled voice sounds familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st.
Oh.
Come in. Over.
This is a face filled with ennui.
10-4. What's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20. Over. 10-18, 10-20. State your message, sir. Over.
I need to report my badge missing. I need financial assistance. This might sound odd. There's a person with details. Ugh, that sounds...
10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
All right. Fun.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Dick Mullen. Okay, cool. Well, we've got a name. What is this? Oh, it's morale.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Speaking of punchable faces...
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Let's see. Come on, operator. Tell them to stop. This is serious. Yeah, that beg in front of the captain. That's a good idea. Officer has lost his badge. Haha. Like I'm the first cop to ever replace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh, goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Great.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Oh my god. I just want to grab you by your little plaid lapels, lift you up off the ground here and just shake.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
Oh my god.
What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Okay.
10-9, come again. I didn't get...
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Oh, good. There we go. We've got an actual name now. Captain Sober. That sounds like me.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
No. I have a gun. Shut up.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying.
Oh, thank God.
Over the phone. It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
Oh my gosh, thank you for the sub. That's so nice. I appreciate that.
He says he didn't.
would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
Okay, hydrate and posture check. Accomplishing both of those. Oh, there we go. Pop the old vertebrae. Alright, thank you.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Yeah, I don't think financial assistance is going to come in much handy.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Alright. I'm not going to pretend I don't know what this is here. Okay, so we're gonna... Well, actually, hold on. There's something going on here.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred, and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless...
Alright, hold on. Let's talk to Kim and see if he has any insight on this. Yes. Alright, Kuno, come here. I've got some shears with your name on it. Alright. Kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Okay, what do we got here? Got the... Oh, here we go. Let's use... How do we use that? How does one use these here? Alright, so see if we can spec the body one more time.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Okay, here we go.
Is all it does now.
Try that again. Lost gun. So what? It's not like there are some seriously messed up teenagers out. Yes, exactly. And if one of the guns happens to go off twice, well, I mean, who's to say?
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your duct. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Maybe I should start saving before I try to do some big rolls. I don't know if I'm even able to. Alright.
Are you okay, officer? You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
What is happening to you? Are you going to cry now, son?
Nope, not gonna do that. Keep it in if I... Give me a moment. I got this. This is bullshit. Let me see here. Alright, give me a moment. I got this.
An appropriate attitude. You need to get your shit together.
Yeah, well, okay, yes.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Alright, what do we... Stasis... Internalize. Volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is a part. It's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compress a small area to achieve a solid... squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar to the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that will help. Okay. Let's stop internalizing that. Let's see if we can...
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Alright. Great. Someone is trying to grow herbs in the garden here. Alright.
There he still is, looking.
Alright, turn away. Let's talk to some people. What's this? Great. A winch. Oxidized for some years. What is this?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, eternite.
Eternite?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Because it's nice and orderly, well-laid pallets, easy on the eyes.
Okay. And what is this? That is... Alright. Feels like that's something that should be dealt with the crowbar. What's this? What's this?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is actually, let's see if we can call the, see if they can get us in contact with, Sylvie.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Great.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses.
What is a book?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards. That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Aha.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Okay, what is this crime business? Who are these famous people? What is a romance? What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Huh.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
As such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. I should have a word with the storeroom neighbor. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Okay. Didn't actually say anything about... Oh, books. Pate. You don't really understand what this is, nor does it seem important. Book about okay, well, that... Some kind of culture. Future, government reads your mind using radio technology. Book says you must attain friend secondary hard. Okay, well, love that, love that, love that. Cover stands muscular man surrounded by flames, and a book with a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. Now we're talking. Oh, what's this? Coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. Shake it down for change. Roundabout North. Cape Side Apartments, Martinez Pierre. Ad reads broken window. Tibbs has windows. Bag in your hand. Okay, so clearly if we got like some kind of bag, we'd be able to get ourselves some... Oh, here we go. There's a little bridge-related item. What's this? Lonely cormorant surveys the sea indifferent to your approach. Cramorant wants to get a Pikachu in its mouth. Belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Oh, clearly we can't do anything with that. Cape Side Apartments. Rue Roundabout North. So do we actually have to talk to things in order to proceed with the time, or does the time proceed naturally? Frame of motors by tools.
Hey!
Huh?
Here, Piggo.
The girl up there, did she spill the paint? Oh, there's a lot of paint up there.
Yeah, you better keep walking. The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue d'Esperance. You wait and see.
Okay, girl stares at the sailboats down by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Let's see here. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Hep when we were last tested.
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a Manowar.
Gross. Are you looking off the side? What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you want to know anything about the recent murder? Here we
I
go.
ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Okay.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
You tell her.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Okay.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
All right. By walking. Not by walk. Okay, gotcha.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Uh-huh.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions.
Unexpected?
Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
Great. What are you doing to the wall? So what you're saying here, Kimmy boy, is you want me to play a good cop, crazy cop. I got you, my boy.
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
Alright, so are you committing to facing the building? You don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home, and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cabs. And my name's not Mona, so...
What a conundrum.
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up. You know, yeah?
Alright, love public art, don't mind us, do it, keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna have to stop you, this is hooliganism. Yeah, fuck it.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
Perfect.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Ungulate? Just called me a sheep? Oh, I guess pig would also be an ungulate. Time for me to do my thing over here. Really mess her up with some weird questions. Hello.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Okay, RCM. Perfect.
I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia, the police.
What gave us away? What's the L stand for?
Phaeton, my maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of an oversized raincoat. What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Fair enough. Alright, don't shake her hand. That's going to throw her off already.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
Great.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
Perfect.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Let's go to town. You're on a boat. Tell us about Wild Pines. What do you do? What can you tell me about the strike? What can you tell me about this lynching? You seem rich. Can I have some money? Thank you. That's all for now. Boom.
It's what you want to say, but it isn't that easy.
Why not?
Is it? Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What lustrous hair.
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave. Late 40s style. Positively statuesque.
Okay. Does she have money, though, and can I have some?
While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
I'm trying to keep her off
You're
guard.
poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Let's see here. Who ashamed? Not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt this before. The goddamn working man, I'm not ashamed to shake a leech for some time. As I should be for even considering this woman and I'm a man. Yes, I should make my own damn money by now.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
I ain't groveling shit, no.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance,
Ugh.
just don't hesitate to ask.
Fine.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your role in this precisely? What is it? Can you do trade secrets?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Great. Can I have a bag? I need some bottles for recycling so I can get some money.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Okay.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Racist behemoth blocking the gates. Okay.
Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later.
Oh. Tell us more about the behemoth.
What can I say? The Union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
And how were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
Fair.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Oh, just making a quick small adjustment here.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Okay.
Heavens no. There have been
two prior strikes.
Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Lisa needs braces. Dental plan. What happened to Gurma? What are the demands? Tell me about this union boss.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Fantastic.
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
I have alcohol where people have blood.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Alright, you sound like you're about to take a rapier to him.
Oh, heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Alright, there are two of them, eh?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Oh, like Humpty Dumpty. And they could just keep, like, not Humpty Dumpty, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and they just keep switching positions. Speaking of The Simpsons, it's like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer becomes a Krusty the Clown, and when the mob comes to get money from Krusty, Krusty takes both of their heads and then swaps them like a shell game. They'll never know which one of us is him.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Boy, that sounds familiar. Let's talk back to the strike. What about the union itself outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. But they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
I was going to say a gaggle of thugs, but that sounds about right.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
let's see here. An effective advocate for the local rights of the local working men. That's what they'd want you to assume. Basically a socialist mob. Giant leech sucking the life out of Revencall.
Indeed. And a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
What happened to this Gurmot? One more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked.
Interesting.
There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared, you say?
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
Let's see here. Eerie, it happens sometimes. Some kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
I'm glad you are.
Disappeared?
Yes.
We're gonna do this. What was her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence. Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the Union's files.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Ha. Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the Union.
Fair enough. What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Every worker, a member of the board.
Overgress is coming, posturing. Don't know what to think about that. I like it. Seems like they have no idea about business.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Yeah, probably don't. Yeah, most of them probably don't know what it means.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Yes, I'm sure that streamlines the entire process.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
Alright, fair enough. What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyar at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, call me mañana.
This checks out.
Okay,
Of course. How else can I help?
Still low. Tell me. You're on a boat. All right, so
of course,
that's all for now. We can always go back to that here, but since we're here, first of all, we're going to check that. Great. We'll take that if we need to. I know our morale is only half. Really don't need to fuck with that just yet. But since it's been a half an hour, we're going to go over here and try to check the body, especially since we're getting close to noon. Kim. Get your bubble butt out of my face. I'm winning. All right. Time to pile drive an orphan.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
Put a skill into endurance to open up this white check. Okay. We can do that.
Corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Great. Okay.
There he still is, looking. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders.
Okay.
The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
I mean, I've already got everything I need to get him there, so let's inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. The clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you. Out of place somehow.
Alright. This one's weird, but not scary like a lot of the others.
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Oh, like the band. Cool.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it? The material looks out of place here. Knock off the boot. Pull the boot. I don't want to knock the boot off. I'm not a lunatic. I mean, I'm a lunatic, but...
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Oh gosh.
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
That's a lot, I take it. Yeah.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
No.
Of course.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter.
Okay, let's pull the boot off.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Okay, let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Oh my god.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
Let's do this.
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more arm after 7 days.
That's true.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information.
Fair enough.
Maybe he'll know something.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Okay, well, hold on. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there was no armor. Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Resist death. Okay, well, I mean, that's always a good idea.
No, He must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Fair enough. Then what are these clothes, and have you seen any around? What if I told him to strip before... what if they told him to strip before they hung him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fair.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Knock on the boot. Why don't we knock on the boot?
A small bell-like sound fills the air. Like suddenly your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Interesting. Kind of like that, there's like a specific kind of like new armor that they've created that is like a bunch of hexagon...
blotched pink and blue.
Like interlocking little plate thingies that are supposed to be like stronger than Kevlar for being lighter and thinner. Alright, so let's inspect... Let's inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Okay.
Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that, a word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
It's a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely. Industrial strength. The can used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a harbor, like I can't come with anything other than a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they used whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
So we're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong. How did they get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Points to the buckle, trying to the belt of the branch above. Yes.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing out there.
Yeah, they would have like tugged onto this thing here, and that would have brought it down. Okay, so polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
Gotcha.
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Why? They're just rabbits. We're assuming the dock workers from the harbor did it.
The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, my love of my life. Certainly not a briefing. Yeah, no, they might have forgotten to brief me.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Great. So that's inspect the victim's body, who made the call, reporting the crime, pay for damages, pissing competition. Ask him about this after he made an initial inspection of the dead body's done, okay? Track down your badge. Unclear to find a tiny piece of plastic in a huge... Track down your gun. Where's the rest of your armor? Ask Cuno. Ask him to tell you about the case. Inspect the victim's body. You're in the preliminary different parts. Okay. And pay for damages, which we're not able to do yet. I'm missing $100, and I can't afford the $4 raincoat, so that's fun.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. From the right shoulder to the solar plexus, Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Let me see. Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern? Is this a map of the night sky? Let's go full bonkers with this one.
I have only a cursory knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
Fair enough.
It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right.
So am I.
Alright, so you're missing something here, so am I, but ringing fills the air as he pulls down a zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Interesting. What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
Oh my god. I keep forgetting the orphans are there.
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal capped M poles and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. The thin slot shines here.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera with the corpse peering onto it.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Alright, cool machine. Shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. Color perfect. Copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Apparently, for Polaroids, you actually don't need to shake them in order to help them develop faster. It's just something that's like a cultural thing. Yes, slides the camera closed, tucks away, and is pretty cool.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need the photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
All right. Well, we'll let you hold on to that here. I'm an unreliable narrator.
Here, a souvenir. Don't lose it.
Gotcha.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
You've acquired an interactable item.
Oh.
Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Okay. Great. We'll take a look at that here. Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. The dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside.
All right.
The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Everybody step back. I'm about to mind meld with the corpse.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 4250, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
Okay, so... Alright. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Stop, relax your eyes. Ooh, like a magic eye puzzle.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink.
Alright, so how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
All right.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Yeah, the preliminary examination's done.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Okay, that's fine.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Alright, so couldn't someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we could shoot him down. Maybe we're going to ask for help in the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Consider other options
But
first.
what other options?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yes, exactly. Call the police.
Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life decisions.
Relatable. Yeah, no. So this is if this is your first time joining my chat, anything that actually has dice or chance as part of its mechanic here, I have notoriously bad luck when it comes to rolls. I do like D&D and stuff like that here. I can't roll above a 10 unless it's extremely funny. So, yeah, expect just absolute garbage luck with the dice roll. Which is funny. I should actually play, like, Dicey Dungeons, because I have that game.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And
Okay.
we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Alright, so look at the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
We could use the kids' ladder on the side of the tree.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
It looks around and then at you. Why?
Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults children after falling from tree.
Yes. Exactly. You see, we're on the same page here.
Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Okay, you have definitely lost me now.
Fuck yeah, climb that shit, monkeys.
See, you're only making them do those things less.
Let's see. Do you see in the future, Kim? I'm not afraid of newspapers. We shouldn't be. So we're gonna have to just let those kids bully us and not doing our work. You're right. The risks are too high, and there are too many. Oh boy. Not afraid of newspapers. We shouldn't be. Fuck it.
Oh no. We should be very afraid of newspapers. And the radio stations too. We should be wary of enticing them in any way.
Alright.
What I'm proposing is, we save acrobatic tricks as the last resort. After...
Okay.
Got to be the most fucking boring multiple parts I've ever seen.
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
I'm gonna shoot somebody's head off if you keep talking, kiddo.
How?
Just shoot the belt. The bullets break it.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs
Alright.
will miss Kuno.
Actually, let's see. Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst that could happen? Whoa. Let's see here. Say nothing. Let him choose. Wait. Let me try. Actually, I don't have a gun. All right. So back off.
What else can we do?
I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. Leave. We're gonna talk to Kuno. Dear boy. I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
What is the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
You don't say. Well, Kuno, you and I have something to discuss.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
Kick off on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
Okay, you're just too small for the armor.
Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on me with that midget shit. Kuno's 12. He's huge.
I'm gonna fold you like a fucking origami crane, Kuno.
What are you? Fucking 80? When Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit 4 of you in Kuno. Fuck out of here.
Trying to fuck on Kuno. Fuck out of here.
Yeah? That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Kuno's a fucking okay, well. About to crane kick you in the throat, Kuno.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Aha.
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't...
So, you know what? We've talked enough to Kuno. Hi! I'm gonna punch you straight through this fucking fence.
Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
Alright, I want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, child, that corpse made me puke twice, and I was wondering why you don't. What strange words you use, real hey kid, child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She has almost vanished behind the fence, only the top of her hat remains. Okay.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Squeal all you... Who are you going to report me to? I'm the authorities.
Stay away from me, pig.
Oh my god.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
So you know something.
Fuck out of her face.
So it's a girl. Interesting.
Uh-huh. Medium success. It's a girl. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking... Oh, wait a minute. What's in here?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you, container? You're just a crash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar?
Okay. Fuck yeah, pry bar.
Pry bar, pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch. To grasp it once
There's
more.
a secret ending to... secret ending connected to these kids. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna play this one straight, just kind of like figuring out some stuff here first. And since I know you can just go like buck wild with this, I'll probably end up playing this again later on to just go absolutely just crazy. Because there's like 3 different ways you can play this game. I'm going physical with this run. But yeah, I'll probably like look into some of the secrets after I've gone through the regular Or Lieutenant. No, or Prybar.
We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Fine.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open.
Probably don't want to deface anything this particular run. Letter R wears a crown. A light above descending. Okay. So... Okay, what do we got here? We've got... interactable. Here we go. Inspect. How do we inspect this?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks. It almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a ray for you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assist. Gone.
All right. So we'll put that away here. We've got the thing. We're not going to pry bar yet. Now, it said something about a cow troubadour. Is that this guy here?
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
Tell me about the strike.
Nope. Don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse.
What are you putting to your mouth then?
Yup. Nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
Okay.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
All right, let's take a look at our stats here. We've got like another 25 before we level something up. These Motorix and Physique are our logic. We're not gonna do anything logic, drama, conceptualization. All that stuff here seems like it's composure, pain threshold. Stroke out the pain, they'll have to hurt you more. Perception, no detail unnoticed. Probably do perception next. But it's potential that what's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on. They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Fair enough.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see here. Let's call to see if they can get us Sylvia's number to see if that'll bring us over the edge.
Pull out toolbox and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57, of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Static of the year. Oh. Start slapping a rhythm marching on your thigh. Yep.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Perfect.
Yes, hello?
Hello, this is police calling. I have some interesting questions. Sylvie, I believe we met before. This is me, the detective for the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
Good. She figured... Exactly. I fooled her into thinking we've met before.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Yeah, I don't believe that for one. Have you seen... What the fuck, why not?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer.
Ah.
The law.
Okay, wait. Let's... That's... This would be like the obvious, like, okay.
You told me back in the whirling. Oh, no.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
What do you call this? That's uniform right there. I'm the disco cops. Kim doesn't have a uniform, and it seems real to me. I'm gonna let it slide. I don't need an answer for every little thing.
Right. It's better to not ask too many questions.
Right.
Lest people start thinking you're a cop or something.
Let me see here. No, think of everything. And you quit your job at the Whirl again. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Let me see. Why aren't you comfortable discussing with me? All right, I won't push on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was you who called the cops?
No, not me.
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Interesting. Interesting.
I don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So this is like a dystopian past. It's very interesting.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
If you didn't call, didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking the truth? The Union, the law around here. I'm the authority around here. Looks like it's the limit to my authority then. Tell me exactly when did you let the corpse... I'm gonna do this.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Let me see here. Looks like there's a limit to... Do we want to show weakness in front of her? Oh, man. Maybe being a meathead was not a good idea.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
So let me get this straight. You ignore the law to serve your own... No, that's what others.
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
Okay. Oh, okay. Shh. Okay, everything's good.
You do? Oh. What else can I do for you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen my gun? No, that's gonna lead to another...
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
Yeah, I do want to know. What's going on?
You were waving it around in everyone's face. begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Kim, you didn't hear any of that, right?
People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door. But you screamed, "I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation."
Okay,
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Oh, boy. What the fuck did you drink, my bread? What did you drink?
It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Well, yeah, so now after all of that, we absolutely need to ask her out.
I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Okay.
You know women and their constant problems.
Ooh,
yak,
Boise.
Nag, nag. How's one supposed to get the love going like that?
Sanus Coppin, yeah.
That's where you step in.
Or wherever the hell I'm actually from, because this is not my precinct.
Matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
Yeah, she's one, probably just playing hardball for the goods, happy to help. Maybe there's something I do without this. Ooh, I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do so without all this internalized misogyny. Yeah.
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore?
Okay, weird, like, beak neck guy. Like,
you have to act, Lieutenant Love.
Ugh.
You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you think you can do that, Lieutenant Love.
Ew. Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I've got everything under control. Daddy's gonna... Ew. Please no. I don't want to say any more of those things. Refuse the love quest, even though it's wonderful.
You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic?
Please?
Nothing's wrong. It's just sexuality.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now. Ignore Alice and press the button labeled save. Nope.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Okay. So that's not quite enough to level us up. Whew, man, what a mess. Yeah, Lieutenant Love here is a travesty. Humanitarian aid, macaronis. Let's see here. Tuna fish not for resale. Speakers from the people of Samara. Gift from the people of Messina. Let's talk to this guy and let's wrap it up for the evening.
Surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sile is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
Yeah, I just picture, like, when he pulls out his finger guns here, I just imagine Super Cop over here fucking pulling out his own, like, finger and, like, put him up! It's actually a wonderful love quest, but also weapons grade misogyny. Yeah, well, I'm trying to avoid that for right now. Which probably means I like this, like with the physical one should have been the one where it's just like absolutely going bug wild crazy. But I just, for my first one here, I'm trying not to go too lunatic here so I can get like the story. And once I actually know what the hell's going on, then I can kind of play around with like, let's see how far I can push this. That's kind of the approach that I'm taking with this one here.
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
Oh my god! Did I just call that? Did I just call a Mexican standoff with finger guns? Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Shoot, officer. Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown?
Oh, a shakedown.
Good one, officer. You're a funny guy. Now, what can I do for you?
Alright, just getting here to shake you down for some answers and official police questions. Okay, so, oh boy, I really put myself into a bit of a precarious situation here.
Then fire away, officer.
What? Finger pistols. -2, snapping doesn't help. Research time. 1 hour problem solution. You were promised a gun, that much is certain. That's why you became a cop. Here you are, loitering around with your idle hands like some sorry-ass loser. Suddenly you're supposed to be solving cases by what? Like talking to people? How are they going to believe that you can protect yourself and them from savages without a firearm? That ain't right. You need to think around this problem, and you need to snap your fingers at people as you do. You're going to absolutely internalize that one. And what the hell? Why don't we internalize this one too? It basically told us to do it, so we're going to internalize a bunch of stuff. I'm sure that's healthy. We'll take a look around, thanks, and we're going to leave. So, you're enjoying your playthrough, but it's my bedtime. Have fun with the game. It's my all-time fave. Well, The Cake, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate that. I was just about to wrap this up myself, so but I definitely appreciate you popping in and chatting. So hopefully we will catch you the next time. Thank you, everybody, for joining. This has been very fun to get back into this here. It's a crazy story. And hopefully the next time... hopefully next time we'll be able to figure out how to get rid of the Nightbot. I'm gonna work on that here because that thing is more annoying than it is anything here. But we'll catch you next time, and until then, we will catch you on the flip.